Welcome back to the channel, Farm with Nick. Thanks so much for joining me here again on my custom dairy farm on Riverbend. And right now you can see I am in the month of February, and I slowed down time a little. Let's fill this up. And just doing some chores right now, and I bought a bunch of equipment here for winter. With the intent, obviously, on using said equipment. However, I kind of just scanned ahead on my own, and it doesn't look like any snow is going to accumulate this winter here on the map. So I was kind of excited to try it. I'll still show you the equipment I bought, and I just went ahead and bought everything that's available right now as of making this video. They needed some water, and let's just loop around. But you can see we have some flurries right now, but nothing is sticking to the road, nothing to the grass. So I don't know if that's with me on my end, because as of right now, and until the season kind of changes over, I'm pretty sure I have it on 1 day months. So if I go in to settings, yeah, I do have it on 1 day. So I don't know if that's me. And let's put this up to, let's go 2. Because I do like playing on this map. I don't want to play through it too fast. All right, and they could use a little more water. But I did scan ahead, and no snow at all. And I was really looking forward to trying some snow removal here on the new game. So that's kind of a bummer. And if you watched my other playthrough series on the starting farm, I had some trouble with that as well, where I think I made it into like late December. I had some snow, but then it just disappeared. And January and February was nothing. And then I thought I got some in March, but by then I just said, all right, I'm all set, and I just went into spring after that. There we go, there's trigger. So I don't know. I would like to try it. I mean, look at the scenery. It looks awesome here. I really like how everything looks. It's just kind of disappointing, and maybe it's on my end, like I said. So maybe if I put a couple days per month, and I guess that will be something to look forward to when I get into next winter here on the game. But yeah, nothing as of right now, and you can see it's just cool water and rain texture on the road, but nothing accumulating, unfortunately. All right, so let's just leave that here. I'll stay on this tractor, and let me drive over. Let me show you some of the equipment I picked up, because I was actually excited to get going on some removal and seeing how it would actually work here on this farm. So here's everything I bought, which is not much available right now on the game, but I got a nice big snowblower here and put it on Grandpa's old tractor, and then got a nice snowplow here, and then also a nice spreader here for salt. And sometimes, I mean, it really kind of was dependent on the map. I felt like in 22 you could just spread salt and the snow would disappear, and then on other maps you actually had to use the snowblower and or plow. So I thought, well, why not just get everything and see where it goes? And lo and behold, we have nothing on the ground. But you can see I picked up a new tractor for the farm, the 7810. I like this one a lot. It's a really cool tractor. and it could handle doing some plowing and doing some salting at the same time. So as of right now, it looks like we're not going to be able to use it, but I got all of it here. It wasn't like I was just going to cheat ahead in the game and then call it good. I was trying to do some actual snow removal, but it's just not going to happen this winter, which is unfortunate, because I was looking forward to doing that task. But like I said, I'll probably just look ahead to that task in next winter's playthrough. Alright, so while you're here, let's get some slurry taken care of. Now, one thing I did notice with this silo, and I went through and I tested this as well, because I liked that modded manure silo that I had on when I first built the farm, but it wasn't actually getting any in there. Well, now I put in the one from Giants here, which should be all compatible, because I have, you know, their milking barn here too. And oops, where am I going? Lose my train of thought. I'll fill this up. I've noticed I have gotten no manure in there, and I have been filling these barns up with straw, so I should be getting some manure to put on our fields, and I've gotten nothing. So that's kind of a bummer. I don't know if it's a new glitch, but I know I tested it a while back, I felt like, and now I have nothing to show for it, almost. Alright, let's put on steering assist. There we go. So that's, that's kind of a bummer. With both things, actually, kind of a disappointment. Like, the manure bunker was working. That's why I switched it out to the other one. And then it was working to have snow on as I stopped it for Grandpa's farm. And then, like I said, it was just a little bit at the end of March. And then now on this farm that I really kind of was looking forward to doing that task, it's not going. So I guess a little bit of realism from Giants. Can't get snow every winter, which is true depending on where you're at. And if you remember or played on some of the maps from 22, sometimes I feel like you would get almost an excess amount of snow, like way too much. Alright, and that's gonna do it for that pass. We'll do a couple more here. And actually, maybe let me zoom it. Let's go 5 times speed a little bit while you're here on this. Get the lights on the tractor. Sometimes I always forget too how good the graphics look in 25 at night. I mean, they looked great in 22. Compared to the earlier versions, of course, but gosh, I really like some of the evening graphics here on 25. Look really, really crisp. Alright, we really didn't have much here. Just kind of freehand this last little pass. Yeah, that's probably good. Probably too much application. Alright, we'll go fill this up, and then I guess I'll go take this out to one of the other fields. Spread this on there. And one thing I like doing, I don't know about you, with manure and slurry, is I like putting it on the fields. I know that's not everyone's thing. That's what I like to do, and I like to actually just keep it on there as extra fertilizer instead of selling one of the production areas. But I might change my mind on that. We'll see. But yeah, our cattle are all doing well. Fed them in the last episode. They're all set. But I wanted to scan ahead here and bring you along with me. So I also wanted to thank all the new channel members. It's been really, really fun kind of talking back and forth with you, getting some ideas bounced off of you guys and gals, and kind of seeing where to go with like some of my requests and builds. So all those people that have been suggesting some new builds or things to try out, I have been looking into it. But I wanted to get an episode out here on the dairy farm, get playing again on this series. Feels like it's been a little while, but that's just because I've been working on some of the other builds on Riverbend, which I'm really, really happy with. I think they turned out just amazing. I know this farm here has still gotten a lot of the press, so to speak. And if you haven't checked out the other farms, yeah, go for it. But yeah, thank you again to all those new members to the channel. It's been great getting to meet everybody and kind of corresponding, and it's been a lot of fun. So thank you. And if you haven't joined, I'd love to have you kind of tag along here on Farming with Nick. All right, and there we go. All right, let's look at where that is. Ooh, not too bad, really. Probably just get one more out of there. And feed-wise, they're okay. You can see I have quite a bit of silage bales. Probably overbought, but you never know. I mean, obviously I gotta feed them March and April, and I have my other fields ready to go to actually process, and then those bales also have to take me through when those other ones are still fermenting in the wrap. So you never know. I might have to buy some more, but as of right now, it looks pretty good. Yeah, the graphics on this, just amazing. They're great. You know, I need to add like a little path or a road up this way. I keep cutting that corner all the time. But yeah, look at that. Just looks cool. The lights. Got some of those light poles up around the barn and the farm here. Those look great. Okay. Let's do an inside pass here. I know that kind of looks a little a little off. If you're watching, you're going, why is that field so nice and green already? It's not just because of the slurry. It's probably because I have the seasons off, like I've said in other episodes. Alright, I came down this way. I could pass down this way. But that's gotta be it. And I think on the game, as long as the crop is ready to harvest, then you're all set. It will stay looking like that. That's what I believe. That's what happened in the last game. I remember that. Let's check. Yeah, so we got 14,000 liters in there. That took it down quite a good amount. And I'll probably just leave it at that. Alright, let's get one more pass then going up. And then probably call it good for this month. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that little bit of blue sky in the background. Kind of looks like maybe a storm over there is kind of passing, and then looks nice that way. And then back kind of south looks a little different there. Alright, there we go. So I think that'll be good for our cattle chores for right now, for the rest of this month. I'm going to go ahead and scan ahead into March and then bring you guys back, and we'll see if we get any snow. But my guess is no, which is a bummer. But you never know. Maybe the game changed its mind since I've reloaded it. But like I said, I've had some problems now with that manure bunker actually not registering. Okay, so I'll bring you back next month here. Alright, so I am in March here on the game, and as you can see, no snow. And we have no snow in the forecast. We are like 55, 59 degrees already, which is almost, that's crazy sometimes for March. You know, and it's not rare that you might have a March snowstorm at all in my area in the Midwest. So, while you're here, I guess let's put away our winter equipment. What a bummer. Alright, so I have kind of at peak capacity here on the farm. I have this, oops, took out that street sign. I have this part of the shed here, and then I moved over this bale trailer, which I'm still undecided if I'm going to keep that or not. But let's get the snowblower in first. Or I have that huge pole barn there. Actually, nothing is in there. But you know, the tractors don't really fit in there. But I could put some of the winter, sorry, I can't talk, the winter equipment back here. It's not like I'm getting to it every day anyways. Alright. Do a little bit of cheating here. Uh-oh, it's not gonna fit. You didn't see any of this. Alright, that's not gonna work. Let's put her back down, and... Alright, we're back. Thanks for joining me. I want to edit that out. Yeah, see, I wish that would be just a little bit taller on those doors. Even with the tractors, you really can't get those in. I still like that pole barn with the house. I think it looks pretty good and looks sharp, but that's alright. I guess we'll just tuck it in here to the barn. Tried this again, so that's not gonna work. Just gonna tuck our snowblower this way then. That's fine. Gonna stay out of the way. Can always come back and move those around. But yeah, one of the cool things about this build is I'm actually using, which I know it sounds silly when I say it, I'm actually using the barns and putting the equipment in. Like, I do have this little overhang still. I haven't really used that. But for the most part, I am utilizing the actual barns themselves and trying to get all my equipment in when needed and not trying to park it outside, even though I feel like it's inevitable. Like, I'm gonna try my best, but it doesn't happen. So, all right. Now some of this I should be able to get in the barn here. I don't know if this will fit in there. Yes, it will. I just have to place it myself. A little bit of cheating. So one thing, if that 7810 here doesn't work out, I mean, we'll see. But I would like... I'll just leave that here. It's going to get the doors on me. I would like to have another tractor on the farm. And if it doesn't work out, or I don't need it, I figured I'll just end up selling it and then going with something else, or just sticking with my current setup. Alright, so that'll work. And I don't use, or I haven't really used this at all. Let's close that up. But that'll work to keep that winter equipment in there, for sure. So, but yeah, I like this one. I put those kind of aggressive kind of tires on it. I mean, that's kind of my style. I love the look of that. And that's kind of what I have on my tractor. Those kind of aggressive kind of tires, so... Alright, so that's March. Nothing too exciting, and cattle all look good. You can see our cattle are growing up. And when I started on this, I just had the heifers here, but you can see got some grown up cattle now. And then over here, same thing. So I guess my plan, and let me hop back into this tractor and let's loop around back by the calves. My plan, I guess, would be to move some of these cattle into our milking barn, which I know it doesn't hold a ton. I wish it held more, but it is what it is at this point. But to rotate them through in the spring here, and then to buy new heifers, raise them out, and to buy new calves and raise them out. So might end up just doing that off camera. We'll see. I know if I get an animal trailer, oh my gosh, it's going to take me a long time kind of going back and forth getting all these cattle moved. But you can see here, yeah, we don't have little calves anymore. So they're growing right up. Kind of cool. And they're at 7 months. And you can see they're at 100% health, so they're doing well back here. Yeah, I'd like to get new ones here in the spring and then rotate these ones into the other pens. I guess that's my plan. So, alright, I'll let you guys go there. Thank you so much for joining me here on the dairy farm. And like I said, if you haven't joined the channel yet, I'd love to have you subscribe, kind of tag along. And as we kind of get into spring here on the farm, kind of get into planting season and get into our hay and silage cuttings, I think that'll be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you kind of join me, and I'll keep working on this farm and expanding it as well. So thanks so much again. Hope you guys have a good one, and take care.